Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power.
4. So let's get into it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4. I am really excited about this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a sequel years after the original 90s films. Man, those 90s films I grew up on, I loved. I thought they were absolutely fantastic. Turtles 3 was a little but that's okay. In Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, we're going to call it Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Return of the Foot. Exactly. 30 years after the end of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, Splinter has passed. The Turtles are separated. Raphael is off fighting crime in Detroit. Leonardo is lost in Japan, searching for the meaning of a message left by their master Splinter. Donatello and Michelangelo remain in New York and keeping the streets safe and hanging out with April, when the Foot seem to return, now wearing their classic purple. That's very important. I want their purple to be in there. Donnie and Mikey try to figure out who is behind the return of the Foot. April sends Casey Jones to retrieve Raphael as they find out that there is a much bigger mystery going on with this return than they know. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it just like the old ones, all right? We are gonna bring in Jim Henson Productions or Hanson Productions, whichever one it is, I forget the name of it, and we're gonna have the puppets again. We're gonna have those awesome suits. You're gonna put some stuntmen in the suits. It's gonna be great, and I am super excited for that. All right, but for the voices of the Turtles, those are the most important things. Now, this is gonna be pretty interesting because we're gonna take Michelangelo first.
DJ Mikey in the house.
And we're actually gonna bring in the kid who played him in the Michael Bay films to continue voicing Michelangelo, because he did a great job in those films, and I thought he was a great continuation of the original Michelangelo. But I thought he did a great job, and that was Noel Fisher. The dude is really funny. He's got a great comedic timing, and I think he really brings Michelangelo to life. So I would love to have him come back and continue on in this role. Donatello.
Why do you keep grabbing my face? What is wrong with my face?
We're actually gonna bring back Corey Feldman from the 90s films. That's right, Corey's gonna come back. One of the two Coreys. They're coming back, and we're gonna bring Donatello in because I just couldn't find anyone else that would have that sense that Donatello had in those original films. Now, Raphael.
Dude, it literally hurts to listen to you sometimes.
He's the one that's a little bit different. We're gonna bring somebody new in, and I thought we need someone with a good Brooklyn, New Yorker accent. We need someone who really got that toughness to him. You feel him from the streets. And I decided the best person for that, to do the voice, is Michael Rappaport.
You are a crab ass hoe.
If you don't listen to Michael Rappaport and hear a pissed off Ninja Turtle, I don't know what you're doing with your life, man, because that's just perfect. Leonardo.
Halt, villain. Halt, villain? When did we start talking like that?
We're heroes. That's how heroes talk.
The leader is very, very important. You got to have the right voice with the right gravitas to it. And who I decided to bring into this is the Karate Kid. Ralph Macchio, I think, would be an incredible role as the voice of the new Leonardo. I think he would really add a little bit to him and not take away from what was done in the past. We're bringing back Casey Jones because that was something I thought that Secret of the Ooze messed up on, but we're going to bring back Elias Koteas. All right, I loved him. He had a part on Chicago PD, and I really miss him in that show now because he was such a great Casey Jones, and he's a really good actor, and I love seeing him in this, and I would love to see an older, wiser, more weathered Casey Jones. And April O'Neil. Another very important casting, but who are we gonna do? Once again, we're bringing her back. That's right, we're bringing back Paige Turco. She was the second April, but I did really like Paige's take on April, so I think she would be a great job to bring her back as well. Now, here is where the new characters come in. We're not gonna have the Shredder leading the Foot. We are going to have Kitsune out there along with her second in command, Kaori. All right, now Kitsune is going to be played by Lucy Liu. There's no one more badass than Lucy Liu. And I think she would be able to come in here and really kind of give a menacing performance and really give off that vibe of I am in charge of the Foot Clan. I am in charge and I am taking over because I'm a badass. And then her second in command, Kaori, is a character from the comics who has kind of been back and forth. Sometimes she's a villain, sometimes she's a good guy. And there's a lot of different backgrounds to her, but we're gonna have her on here and it's gonna be Kaori, and we're gonna bring in Jamie Chung. Jamie Chung, who I loved in The Gifted. I think she's fantastic. And she's also a good action star too. She can really come in here and destroy this role. Now, the third act is going to be very, very important, because in the third act, that's when Leo's going to show back up from Japan. All right, but he's not coming alone. No, he's not. He's bringing with him his partner in crime, Kino from Secret of the Ooze. Ernie Reyes coming back, playing the character again. We're going to get a final showdown with the Turtles and the Foot, along with Kino and Casey Jones. How awesome would that be? That would be absolutely incredible. And of course, in a post-credit scene, we find out that what Leo was off looking for is the idea that the Shredder is still out there, and he is the one that killed Master Splinter. That's what I got. Those are my thoughts on it, but what about you? Would you like to see this movie? Do you like this cast of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Return of the Foot? Now I'm kind of angry because I really want this movie. Do you like my casting? Who would you have put in there? Do you think Michael Rappaport is New York enough to have to be Raphael? Let me know. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the Lando Project. Click the bell and give this video a thumbs up. Follow me on all social media at The Grind Calls. And until next time, that's been a recast.